everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Garden Time. So today we are making spooky Nebraska hand pies, or as Tim Walz called it, Runzas, I think is what it's called. Runzas. So what I have done already here is I have a half cup of milk and then 6 tablespoons of butter, and I've melted those together, and so they're waiting right here. And then I've done my yeast, which was a half cup of warm water, a packet of yeast, and a teaspoon of sugar. So next I'm going to put my dry ingredients in the bowl, and then we're going to combine everything. So my yeast is foamy. It is a foaming. Can you cut the light on in here? For some reason I don't have my kitchen light on. I don't know. I'm tripping.
It's sunny outside. Why are you so bright?
Yeah. And then it's going to be cold. We went out and did some work in the yard today, and before I went to my doctor's appointment. But it's actually kind of chilly outside. Alright, so we need 4 1/4 cup of flour. So I just brought my flour bag out. I'm going to have to buy flour next week. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just keep my little 4th cup just in case. This is what I'm going to use to like put on the surface here to knead with, because we're going to knead this for about 5 minutes. Alright, so we need a half teaspoon of salt. Mix that in there. Then we need a 4th cup of sugar. Here's my sugar here. This is the 4th cup that has the issue that I never threw away. Just let me get my sugar. What I'm going to do is do it like this. Ready? 4th cup of sugar. I got it back.
Put it back or what?
You can just sit here for a minute. And then I'm going to mix this together. And move the flour. Mix that really well. And let's go over our ingredient list again. Half cup of warm water, yeast, a 4th cup of sugar, 3/4 cup milk, which is what is in this bowl here with the butter, with the 6 tablespoons of butter, and then 4 1/2 cups of flour, and a half teaspoon of salt. Okay, so now we want to mix in our yeast. And our milk and butter. And my husband is here because he's going to knead. I don't want to really move around a lot. And we want to form a dough with this. And like I say, you can use your hand mixer, your not hand mixer, but the bowl mixer for this, but I am not going to pull that down because it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm not feeling like that, and neither is he. But don't worry, I will be bringing it down at some point. Okay, so we need to flour our surface. Let me get this into one ball here.
Oh, you need it immediately?
Yes, we're going to knead it first, and then it's going to sit until it doubles in size.
Okay, you done with these?
Yes, I am. I'm done. I'm putting it back in this bowl. I'm just forming a ball first, and then he's going to knead. And like I said, we're going to knead for 5 minutes. Once I get this into a ball, I'm going to move over and let my husband take over. And we have that 4th cup that I didn't use. That's probably why it's like this. But let me move this out the way so you can spread some flour down. And I'm going to get this off my fingers. Okay, so my husband is about to take over. Okay, so I'm going to let him go ahead and knead that for a minute. Then I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to see you guys when this doubles in size. So you want to spray your bowl, and then we're going to spray the flour also once my husband finishes heating it.
Okay, how long do you need it?
You need it for 5 minutes. I'm going to set your timer. And he's going to start kneading.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Do feel like a solid ball. Once you feel it's a solid ball, then we go.
Okay.
It's one, right?
Yeah, sort of. Let me a couple more times here. Yeah.
All right. So he's going to knead now for 5 minutes. And I'll see you guys once this has doubled in size. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. This is a real quick shot here. So I've combined the cabbage and the onion and the hamburger, and then I'm just going to let this cook down a little bit more. Looks really good. I've never had Runza before. I heard about that from Mr. Tim Walz, the current vice presidential candidate. He said, well, actually, he went to a Runza restaurant, or he ordered a Runza. I think I'm going to have to look that up before I go ahead and say that that's true. But I did see him buying a Runza, and I don't know if that's the name of the restaurant or if that's the name of the meat pie. But either way, we going to eat us some Runza something tonight. These are delicious. This looks delicious. And then this is the dough that is almost doubled in size. So I'm going to be putting together our Runzas in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as the garden turns and bees, beds, and boxing. And we're going to get into some of these Nebraska meat pies, y'all. Oh, yeah. And also, if you follow along with my cooking, yesterday I made bacon fried cabbage. And I used half of the head of cabbage yesterday. And usually the heads of cabbage, if I use half, the other half goes to waste. But I planned a meal as to where I could use the other half of that head of cabbage, and that is this meat pie. So that is cool. And you're supposed to be able to get about 10 meat pies, but I probably will do a couple less just because I'm going to use some of the dough to put like horror faces on my pies, so it can be a little bit of a Halloween theme. But you can skip that part of the recipe and do your all 10 of them. But like I said, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to freeze some of these. But I don't need to freeze like 8 pies, so I'm gonna be reasonable. And then also, while I have you guys here, I did a recipe for a Krispy Kreme donut about a week ago. I froze those. I microwaved one of those today, and it was good. So yeah, try that Krispy Kreme donut recipe. It is just really good, frozen and microwave for about 40 seconds. You will be like, what in the heck? So, okay, like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this is my Nebraska horror face meat pies. You heard me the first and second time? You heard me. All right. Those Runzas, we're going to have string bean fries. So, what have you done so far?
So, I got a cup and a half of flour, just and some egg wash left over from the other things from the pies. So I'm doing flour, egg wash, flour. Then I'm gonna put them in the bag, dip the flour in, and then do one more shake to get them well coated.
So you seasoned the flour?
Yes.
What did you put in there?
Salt, little pepper, some of your egg layer oleo, and I love that 21 seasoning salute now. So I threw that in there because it's bright, kind of citrusy. Yeah, so that's what we got in there. A little sprinkle of that.
That's just an egg with a little bit of water mixed in, and then we just scrambled it. Yep. And then it's great to coat. So
and I picked the tips
we
off
have
to
probably
eat green
about
beans.
30, maybe 40 green beans here or something like that. So, because those Runzas are pretty big, so this should be it. And then we have I have an apple pie, and you have the Milky Way bars. So this would be a full filling dinner. So these are the green bean fries. So I'll show you these once they come out of the oil. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. So now let's check the bread. Okay, and the bread has arisen. It has arisen, y'all. Here it is. Is that not beautiful? And this is is this more than doubled in size so far?
It's triple.
Yeah, so that's cool. So we just need to punch it down. And it said, how many pies it make? 10?
10.
So we need to do 10 balls. I know that's not going to be... Let's just cut it up first. many is this?
It's 2, 4, 6.
Okay, so that's
2, 4, 6, and then that end one is big, so take that little end and mix it with that one, and you'll have 10, right?
Let's see, so that's 1. We beat it down, form our little ball. Put it on a tray. 2. And I'm not going to fill all of these because some of these I'm going to use to decorate the faces. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We good with the 9. Let's do that. You go ahead and roll them up.
Okay.
I'm going to put a couple more back in the bowl just until we start, because we're going to start filling these. Okay. So I have one in my hand. So form a rectangle. And then roll that rectangle out. And let's go back this way. All right. Okay, now we have our filling here. I have a cup, but I'm not going to fill this with a cup. Put about half a cup. And then it says just pinch the sides over. Pinch all the sides closed. And there we have one. So we're going to, let me do one more. My husband is forming the rectangles here. And let's get this so that we can put this on a pan. One of these.
Okay. So you want to just move?
Because I need to start setting them back on there because they have to rise again.
So you want to sit this where? Over here?
Yeah, you can sit up on top of there. Okay, so we roll this out. I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to fill them up, and then we'll be back. Go this way. All right. So I'm going to roll that way. Then you just want to take your dough, fold it over, pinch. Alright, so we pinching those. And I'm going to finish these up, and then I'll be right back to make these scary faces. These are our runzas that are for horror face runzas. These are really cool. So we're going to set these to rise. I just want to show you guys the faces before they rise. So these are the ones that I did. So this is a hilarious looking vampire. You see his teeth. This is just a scared man. As you can see, his mustache is turned up and his eyebrows are massive. And he's like, oh! And then this one is just like, I taste something, but I don't know what it is. As you can see, you see the mouth is like, I don't know. Okay, and then we didn't get to this one because we ran out of dough. This is one of his. This is a man with he says that this is a knife. It looks hilarious. And what is this
That's
one?
a devil.
This is a devil. I was gonna say it was a little girl with ponytails.
Fangs.
This is so
horns,
cute.
The hands.
Hands. He has
and,
feet.
Yeah, hoof feet.
And then this has feet as well. So these are about to rise for the second time, and about 20 minutes. And then so these are our homemade Runzas. And so I'll see you once these have arisen. So these are the finished pies, the finished Runzas. You can see the faces on these. This one didn't have one. And then are these the green bean fries back here?
Yep, crispy.
So I'm going to get these plated up, and then we're going to have dinner, and I'll show you what they look like inside. Okay, so this is my Runza pie. Horror face pie. These are the shoestring fries, green beans. Let me show you what this looks like inside. It's really hot. Yummy. So this is what we're having for dinner. What are you guys having? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.